lot of map dies, whole lot of people like me. And every big city's got a couple hillbillies with a spitter in the middle of a bench seat. Every town's got a local watering hole where the people with the old blue collars go. Maybe burn a 40-hour paycheck. If you know, then you know. If you're like a bobber in the water sitting on the bank, boondocks, boombox, cranking hay, dropping the hammer on a 12-point buck, sunrise blind hunting greenhead ducks, an old school ring and a pair of Levi jeans, homemade glass and mama sweet iced tea, 6-inch lips and 35s kicking mud, then you're just like us. I'm talking buddies named Buddy and dogs named Bo, largemouth bass on an old zip code, talking steel kicking moonshine running from the blue lights. If you know, then you know. If you're like a bobber in the water sitting on the bank, boondocks, boombox, cranking hay, dropping the hammer on a 12-point buck, sunrise blind hunting greenhead ducks, an old school ring and a pair of Levi jeans, homemade glass and mama sweet iced tea, 6-inch lips and 35s kicking mud, then you're just like us. If you know, then you know, then you know. I said if you know, then you know, then you know. If you're like a bobber in the water sitting on the bank, boondocks, boombox, cranking hay, dropping the hammer on a 12-point buck, sunrise blind hunting greenhead ducks, an old school ring and a pair of Levi jeans, homemade glass and mama sweet iced tea, 6-inch lips and 35s kicking mud, then you're just like us. You're just like us.
Good morning. I am in the old dairy barn feeding the cats. I don't know where the other one is. Giving Buddy his hors d'oeuvres, which is a little bit of cat food, before he eats his dog food. Yeah, he has to have his cat food first. So, interesting thing to tell you. If there's any veterinarians watching this, they may not be happy with me, but he was having issues with his left hind hip again, as I think I told you in previous videos and showed you how he was limping around. It's been a week, maybe a little over a week. So every morning and every evening we take a piece of cheese and wrap up it 1 or 2 low-dose aspirins in it and give it to him. And within a week to 10 days usually, he comes out of it. Now granted, he's going to be 12 in February. There's going to come a time he's not going to come out of it, but I wish I had the camera on before I pulled over here to feed him, before we go over to the shop. He was just dancing around in the lawn and howling at me, just all excited because he was like a puppy again. But so everybody that spends tons of money on all that expensive medicine for their pets, yeah, he gets a rabies shot every 3 years and some baby aspirin when his hip dysplasia issue starts bothering him. Other than that, well, you see him. He's about $150. He's no Slim Jim, that's for sure. And eats what he wants, does what he wants, and enjoys life, which is the way it should be. for not only our pets, but for us too. This is a Thursday, by the way, and on Tuesday morning, Monroe Tractor, one of our local dealers, probably 25 miles away, delivered my new 11 shank chisel plow, Land Saver 4810. Now I'm not sure when Kuhn bought Kraus out, but apparently they did, because they always used to just have the Kraus name on it, but now they got the Kuhn name on it in bigger letters. This thing looks pretty meaty compared to my old 11 shank. The spring resets are definitely a lot heavier duty. It's got the pressure settings for your discs. It's got the crank for your depth, which I like compared to what the old one was. The old one was there was a rod that went through here with a little screw handle on it. Wasn't worth a damn. We ended up putting stoppers in there because it was so horrible, to keep the depth at a controlled depth. But I got the Terra disc underneath here and this underneath here, so it's got some shelter for the winter. I mean, yes, it'll get some weather in here, but I don't have enough room in the new shop edition to put it in there. But she's pretty meaty. Got these here for, I guess, for the, if you want to hook on something on the back for levelers. But so I'm looking forward to using this next spring. Wouldn't have minded doing some fall tillage, other than the fact that next week they're talking some 30s and snow, so I think winter is here. I did notice this, and I like this. It's got grease fittings here, and this centerpiece here pivots with the pin in it, so that's nice. But never understood these safety chains. They're a little chain for such a big thing. Yeah, and there's Buddy, who's half blind and half deaf. There's no baby aspirin that'll help that, over there barking at me. Now he figures out it's me. But so there's the new chisel plow. You will get to see that in action come next spring. Got that thing back. It's running now. $300 later. I wanted to show you something though. I wanted to do this, so I did. And it's hard to see where it's parked and the fact that it's dark in here. But this big, ooh, yeah, that's real dark. Ain't gonna work. Stand back here and you'll see it somewhat. That whole center, big black bar in the center of the tracks, it was always black. Well, I shouldn't say it's black anymore. I got some John Deere yellow primer and some John Deere yellow paint, and I painted that yellow on both sides just to kind of match the back rims and contrast all the darkness up here. So it'll be neat to see that next year when it's in the field. So this side probably will be even worse to try and see because it's up against the wall, put away for winter. But yeah, you can't see squat. You can't see squat. Shine my flashlight in there. But I think it'll look pretty good. Will it have a run or two in it? Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm not a professional painter, but I don't think it'll look that bad. Scruffed it up a little, like I said, put the primer on it, and see what it looks like next year when we get it out. But I just think it'll look better because some of those tracks that are on some of the newer deer combines, and I think some of the older ones too, had that yellow. But so, oh look, he's tired himself out already from all of his acting like he's a puppy again. I think I've said in previous videos, do we really need birds? The rotten sons of you-know-whats. Nice clean dryer with bird crap all over it already. Come on, man. What do you think? All right. I am going to climb up and take a look. I think I've gotten rid of everything that I had contracted for fall. So I shouldn't have anything else to get rid of. Well, I do have some beans that I think they made the contract for December. A couple loads. So next month I'll be taking some beans out. But I'm gonna climb up, make sure that the centers are out good in both of these bins, so it's not humped up into the roof like I showed you in the previous video, and there's more of a, you know, a concave down into the center so that the airflow will go through it better. So let's go up there and take a look. Always a fun climb. And look, I can touch the corn. And the answer is yes. She's pretty full, but I don't know whether my flashlight will shine enough in there for you to be able to tell. Probably not, but it's right up just about to the top, around the outside, but down in the center. Therefore, that means the airflow will work so much better. Now let's check the other one. This one's not quite as full. Down about a ring around the outside, because I took a little more. I took one extra load out of this one, but it's got the hole in the center, so the airflow will flow a lot better through this one too. So basically what that means is when it's cool on a nice dry cold day, I will turn both fans on and get it, the corn is cooled down, but I'll get it really cooled down so that it'll be fine over the winter. And the only reason to turn the fan back on is, 3-4 years ago, I think it was, we had a 2 or 3 day stretch in February where it went up to like 70 and rained. You might want to turn the fan back on then. My neighbor's been going by with trucks, so I figured they must be going down the road to pick the field of corn that's down the road. Well, here comes the combine getting ready to go by. So yes, obviously they are. That was that hay field that I think they plowed up after they took the first cutting off. Planted around the middle of June, so it must be it's dry enough now.